Hi art friends! In this video I'm going to show you 3 ways to draw a penguin. The inspiration for this video came from all the social media that is currently surrounding zoos and aquariums that are closed and are letting their penguins out of their habitats and taking them for walks around the facilities. I would love to take a penguin for a walk. I think that's a great idea. An art museum in upstate New York was also inspired by that idea and used one of their glass sculptures of a penguin and took them for a tour exploring the museum. Let's get started. For this project, you are going to need a piece of paper, a pencil, eraser, and something to color with. I'm going to be using colored pencils, and I have a black, a yellow, and an orange. The first penguin I'm going to show you how to draw is this little guy right here. To start, you're going to draw an upside down letter U or the letter N. Then you're going to draw a line to connect the two sides. And inside you're going to draw the letter M. Finally, you add 2 triangles to the side, 2 triangle sort of shapes for his feet, two circles for his eyes, and a triangle for his nose. There you have a little baby penguin. The next one is going to be a little bit harder, and we start by drawing 2 circles. That's why it's a good idea to have that eraser handy. And then you're going to erase that line where those 2 circles meet. Penguins are a group of aquatic flightless birds that live almost exclusively south of the equator. There are around 18 different species of penguins, but all have that distinct black and white coloring we all know and love. Penguins are super excellent swimmers and also live on land. Next, we're going to come up and down, kind of like a hook shape. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to come over just a little bit, come up, down and around. It almost looks like a heart. And then we're going to continue that belly down. Going to come in with his 2 eyes, and his beak sits right in between that mark in the middle. His 2 wings, and those wavy lines for his feet. Just so you could see them a little bit better, I did go over my pencil lines with a marker. Next, we're going to draw our emperor penguin. The emperor penguin is the biggest of all the penguin species. To start, we're going to do something very similar to this guy right here. We're going to draw 2 circles. Now, the smallest of all the penguin species is actually the little blue penguin, which is sometimes called a fairy penguin. And they live in Australia and New Zealand. Next, we're going to add our beak to our penguin, which is a pretty pointy and curved line coming out from his head. His wings come out the side of his body. And I'm going to add that little mark to his wings. Now his feet. I'm actually going to erase that bottom part of my penguin's body, and I'm going to draw a rainbow or a U shape right in the middle. I'm going to curve down the sides and draw a little line. Then his feet go right to that. Next, we're going to come in with his head, so kind of near the top, but not too far at the top. We're going to draw a curved line in towards the center of his head and down towards his neck, and then over, followed by his eye. Now it's time to color our penguins. I'm going to start with this little guy up here and work my way down. So he has orange feet and an orange beak. And then depending on how much pressure you put on that colored pencil, you can actually get some different shades and values of that black. You can make more of a gray color or a really, really dark black. And I kind of like to use a little bit of both to get some interesting values on my penguin. So there I have my little guy. Next, we're going to move on to this penguin. I'm going to give him an orange beak as well, and this time I'm going to give him yellow and orange feet. Now penguins actually can have different color feet. Some penguins have pink feet, some penguins have orange feet, some penguins have black feet. There are even some penguins that have yellow and orange feathers off the top of their head, like the rockhopper penguin and the crested penguin. Color in around his head, leaving that belly white. Come down and around. All right, now on to my emperor penguin. I am going to start with his wings and his belly, then work on his head. So from the side, I'm going to just put a little bit of color here because my penguin is looking off to the distance, so we might be able to see just a little bit of his belly. Come in with the black feet this time. I like to start by coloring a dark line and then kind of fading it into like a gray color. But this is your penguin. Now emperor penguins have a little bit of an orangish yellow color to them. So I'm going to add that into his beak. And then finally finish with his head. Now when you are all done coloring your penguins, or just one penguin, I challenge you to actually put your penguin in different locations. Write a story about your penguin. If you could take a penguin for a walk, where would you take them? You could even write your own little book. I can't wait to see what you create, and I hope you have a lot of fun with this project. Good luck, guys.